is going on, guys? Drae here, and today I am extremely excited because we're going to be doing a channel update and the biggest update I've ever done on my channel ever. So this is a little bit scary for me, but we are going to be changing my name from Draegast to simply Drae. So we're gonna have to probably redo something with this wall because there's no sense having a G there anymore because it is no longer my name. Now this is something I have been planning for probably close to 2 years now. When I started using Drae instead of Draegast in the introduction to my videos, that's when I had this idea. I was gonna change my name to Drae, and that was probably close to 2 years ago. So yes, it's been a long time process, but I wanted to also do a total channel revamp as well, just to celebrate everything, and that's exactly what you're looking at right now, at least hopefully. It should be updated. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new stuff. We have new avatars, new banners, new introductions as well, new end slates. Everything is pretty much brand new, and it has been totally revamped with a new graphical art style that I chose. I personally like it. Let me know what you guys think of it below. A lot of you guys have already seen it and supported it, but obviously I like all of your opinions. Of course, there's probably gonna be a few of you who are not happy with change. People hate change to begin with, so I'm sorry, but it's been since 2012 or 2013 since I've had my logo, and I really haven't changed my banner too much either, so this is something I've wanted to do for so long. It's a brand new refresh to the channel, and I'm excited about it because you guys have been really supportive lately. The channel has been totally successful, and it feels really good, but I hated my graphics. So yeah, new logo, new everything. Let me know what you guys think of that, and yeah, I hope you guys like simply calling me Drae. Now you might be wondering why I would do something so aggressive too, like change my name. Not many people tend to do that because, well, you guys all know me as Draegast, and that's probably gonna be weird for a couple months. The reality is, Draegast really has never ever meant anything to me. A lot of you guys know the history of my name and why I am named Draegast, and it means nothing. What I did in the early, maybe even late 90s, probably early 2000s is this was my online persona. Whenever I played a new game, I would name myself Draegast. It literally meant nothing, so that meant the name was never taken, and back then you couldn't have multiple people having the same name in most games. So Draegast was perfect for me because people knew who I was across different games, simply because I was named a word that means absolutely nothing. I think there's a band named Draegast, and that's about the only other thing. So obviously with a name like that, I'm not really attached to it. I just don't like the sound of Draegast anymore. I think it's honestly kind of weird, so I just prefer Drae. It rolls off the tongue well. I think it sounds much better, and I think it's gonna look much better with the new logo as well. And without having to deal with a G, I mean, it's kind of nice. So yeah, that's really it. It just sounds better to me. Also, well, the algorithm thinks I say Draegast whenever I say my name, and when we were having issues with swearing on YouTube and whatnot, and the algorithm really didn't like that, me simply saying my name on YouTube was impacting my channel. So that's why I started using Drae. But I planned on doing the change to Drae as well while doing that. So that's just one other small reason, but yeah, it just didn't like the name to begin with. It really is an old name of mine, but I'm not attached to it at all, so why not change my name to Drae, something I like more, and definitely sounds a lot better as well. Now, do not worry though, nothing is changing on the channel. I am still very much the same person playing the same games, so I'm not going to like rebrand myself and start going in a different direction. Indie games have always been my focus, and they will continue to be for the future. So do not worry, the content is still going to be the same. I know you guys come to see the indie games, and that's what I love doing anyways. So yeah, no changes at all with the content. Maybe a few more vlogs from time to time. It's been a while since I've done these. 2019, I really slowed down on showing my real life stuff because I've been improving myself as well. And now I have an editor, I have more free time. I was really honestly getting kind of burnt out. So I kind of became a recluse and just focused on the content itself. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel great about 2019. A lot has changed for myself personally and as well as the channel as well. So I hope you guys are still enjoying it. And as I typically do with vlogs, I went to Twitter as well as my Discord to check out what you guys thought, and I basically asked you to ask me anything. So I'm just gonna answer a bunch of questions now, and yeah, let me know what you guys think of the channel rebrand. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, I also have new merch in the Teespring store. cheaper merch as well with the new logo. So I got about $10 off the shirts, I think, give or take. And really, I'm almost earning nothing now on my merch, but that's not why it's there. I want you guys to rock that stuff if you like it, and I don't want to earn too much money on it because that's not the point. It's the point is, you know, to give you guys something to support me. It definitely helps me a little bit, but yeah, I dropped pretty much all my profits down just so you guys could get a nice cheap shirt because I know the prices were a little aggressive on Teespring. I can't do much about that. Their base price is pretty high, to be honest. So we're moving over to Twitter now, and I'm going to answer a few questions that you guys have asked me lately. Gaming FTL asked, how do you get your beard so lusciously sexy? And I bet you didn't expect me to actually tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, my friend. I wanna know how you get your mustache so amazing, but I do have a little routine every day. When you have a beard this big, you really do have to take care of it. So I obviously, like most people, start my day off with a shower. I will wet this beast down, and that usually makes it less dry. And then I will throw in some Topher's Beard and Soap Co. Hypnotic. This is just beard shampoo. It doesn't have any of the bad additives in it, and it's pretty much all natural. So I really like this stuff, and keeps it nice and moist. And a moist beard is a happy beard. Once I'm out of the shower, I will also throw on some Aesop parsley seed oil. This also works with hydration because flakes are a bad thing, and I really want to combat that. This stuff is by far the best stuff I've seen as a facial cleanser. It's very natural, once again, because it's parsley seed oil, and it keeps that dryness away, and this is gonna be a common thing. It's all about dryness, basically. When you have a big beard, the skin gets dry. After that, simply beard oil. I use Topher's Beard Company. It's a Canadian brand, and it is fantastic. The best beard oil I've ever found. That is not sponsored. That is just what I found after having a 10-year-old beard now. Once it's all oiled up and that sounds wrong, but that's indeed what it is. I use a beard brush, and a good beard brush at that. This is a German brand, I believe. What's it actually called? Zeberhaar. Now, these brushes use boar bristles, and the reason they use boar bristles is, well, first of all, they're erratic, meaning it will actually hit your skin and penetrate it and, you know, kind of actually scrape off some of the dead skin, which happens. But also, it's said to say that beard oils react to this the same way it does with the hair. So if you're putting this through your beard, it's going to spread the beard oil around, and yeah, it's boar hair. It's amazing. I would not go to anything else besides boar hair. Then after I'm done brushing, I use a beard comb as well. Wooden I prefer. I do not like the plastic ones because they do, once they get out of the mold, they have some small mold pieces on it, which will sometimes grab your beard and whatnot. I just like wood. So yeah, just a simple beard comb just to kind of stylize it, do what you want. After that, if I'm feeling really fancy, I will put on some beard balm as well. Once again, Topher's. I pretty much only use Topher's now that I found it. This is beard balm. Pretty much consider it hair gel for your beard. That's what I use it for anyways, and if I really want to get maybe the sides down a little bit, this stuff works great. Don't usually use this though, but if I really want to get it nice and fancy, that's what I go for. And that is pretty much it. It's a lot to do for a simple beard, but if you want a nice looking beard, you gotta put in the effort, I guess. Slipgator has asked me, how is the Jeep? Well, Slipgator, the Jeep is great. If you guys don't know, I did buy a Jeep Wrangler earlier this year. I just needed it. Where I live right now, there's way too much snow, and I only had a small Kia and a sports car. So yeah, absolutely love it. Put on the soft top, and I'm patiently waiting for the nice weather to come. It doesn't seem to want to come to Canada, so if you guys have some of that, can you bring it over, please? Because I'm sick of staying inside. How big is my clock? All right, I hope that wasn't a typo there, but I'll show you how big my damn clock is. So here's my clock. It's about probably, I would say, 15 inches by 15 inches. Pretty impressive if you ask me. Do I have a self-built PC? Like, does it self-build itself? No. I have built my own PC, though. I always tend to build my own PCs. It's just a better way to go. I'll probably do an office tour one day. I think we did one when I first moved into this house, and I haven't really since. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, let me know. But yeah, I do self-build my PCs. Or build them. They don't build themselves. Merton101 has asked me, how much time per week do you spend on YouTube, and do you ever feel like not recording for a day? Well, to answer the last part of your question, of course, there's many days where I don't feel like recording, which is why I have a backlog. It's always good as a YouTuber to have a backlog because not every day you're gonna wanna be entertaining, and some days I just need a day off, so yes. I do take days off, and I definitely sometimes feel like not recording. Now, in terms of how much, what did you say? How much time per week? So I'm going to assume hours. I generally get up between 5 and 6, and then I will stop working. I put a limit on it at usually 4 to 5. So let's say, give or take, I spend between 9 and 10 hours a day on YouTube. That's a lot less than what it used to be though, so this is great for me. I like that. I do work weekends usually as well, but I try and take at least one day off. So I would say probably total 70 to 80 hours per week, maybe 70-ish. It used to be more when I was editing my own videos. Now I have Icy editing for me, so thanks, Icy. And he has allowed me to have a lot more free time, so I'm not so burnt out. So yeah, I'm really enjoying myself right now, and 70 hours really isn't that bad when you're doing something you truly enjoy. Yeti Man just says tabs. Don't worry, Yeti, there's gonna be more tabs coming. Jesus Christ, you guys don't have to be everywhere asking for tabs, but I'm glad you guys do enjoy the series. TJ Walden has asked me if I could choose any one fictional universe to be in, which would I choose? Now, there's a lot to choose from and a lot of amazing ones, but one that I commonly go back to is simply Lord of the Rings, one of the most popular ones. I'm not a very big fan of like story-driven movies or even fantasy movies for that regard, but there's something about Lord of the Rings that has been absolutely amazing to me. I've always wanted to, you know, go visit the Shire. I know you can actually visit it. So I would definitely say Lord of the Rings would be my choice, and more specifically, I'd love to live in the Shire. Well, that's funny. Olympus actually asked, have you ever been to, say, New Zealand? We have the Shire here. I just read that literally after that one. So, yeah, I guess I gotta go to New Zealand now to visit the Shire. Braindead Kyle's asked me if I could obtain one thing in life, doesn't need to be an item necessarily, what would it be? Now, that's a great question, but I think it's simple. The biggest thing in life is happiness, so if you could obtain that, that's you're golden. Do I like chicken dumplings? No, I don't, actually. I don't really like chicken anything, to think of it. Like, I'll eat it, but it's not my meat of choice. Pretty much everything else is on top of chicken. Pig, cow, fish, what else is there? What else do we actively eat? Kangaroo, ostrich, buffalo, you get the idea. All right, so that was just a few quick questions, guys. Thank you for everyone who has sent in a question on Twitter and Discord, of course. By the way, if you don't know, I do have a Discord. All my links can be found down below at, well, now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to get a new URL. I was just gonna say www.draegast.com, which is still my URL, but I guess I'm gonna have to look for a new one because that's not technically my name anymore. Didn't think about that. Now I did, so that's interesting. But yes, feel free to join my Discord. I have my shop there too. All my social media links are there as well. That's the easiest place to go if you do want to see pretty much anything that's related to me, Drae. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the quick channel announcement, and I hope this, you know, solves any of the confusion that will probably happen on the channel today since everything has changed. Yeah, and of course, like I said, let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. I hope you guys don't mind it, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.